I'm here with T. Jacobs and J.R. Jacobs, Terrence Jacobs Jr. and Tadarius Jacobs of Bartlett High School. How y'all doing, man?
Good.
TD year 2021 and JR is 2022. Just describe for me, like this past year, like, you know, last year, the end of the season, of course, you hear about coronavirus. And then this year, you know, you thinking, okay, well, we're going to be good. We're going to play this year. But then they say you can't play. Just describe, you know, what that was like when you first heard they want to be a season for the SCIAA kids.
Yeah. So at the end of last year, you know, we lost to Whitehaven, so our season was over. So I was looking forward to playing AAU, my last year at AAU, try to do good in that. But when I heard about Corona, it ended the whole AAU season for me. And then leading into the season, the next season, I was trying to, for my senior year, you know, play for East my last year. But then I heard that they wasn't gonna be playing anytime soon. So it was really messed up, I feel like. And so we made the decision to go to Bartlett so we can play. I can play my last year, just get a chance to play.
So what was that? What was that like? The decision to go to Bartlett. You know, I'm sure that was hard. You going over from East. What was that decision like?
Yeah, it was hard. You know, because I didn't want to leave East because I felt like East was my home. I've been there my whole high school career.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, at the end of the day, I had to do what was best for me.
We were just trying to play. We wanted to play. So same.
All right. Like I say, you know, with the pandemic, man. Like, what were you all doing? And during the summer, just trying to prepare, like when it first hit, what were you all doing, like working on?
Yeah, since it was no AAU, it gave us like more time to work out and stuff. So, me personally, well, both of us really, we were just I was trying to work on getting my body stronger, my legs stronger, and so I can be more athletic. Since I'm not the tall guard or anything, I was trying to be athletic, strong, and I need to keep working on that. But I was just working on. We was mostly in the gym every day during the summer since it was no AAU. So that, we was in the gym every day.
What's that transition been like, you know, going over from Coach Holmes to Coach Real? How has Coach Real helped you out, Dion Real? How has he helped you all?
He's helped us out tremendously. You know, when we first got there, we were still trying to learn the system and stuff, but he made it real easy for us to come over there, and we transitioned smoothly to the system.
Did everyone kind of like, you know, welcome you in? You all knew a teammate over there at Martin Locke. Y'all played with at Bellevue Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did everybody kind of, you know, just welcome you all in?
Yeah, they welcomed us in. We adapted to them. They adapted to us. It was kind of like we just wanted to win all together. So all of us bought in to win. And that's what we're trying to do. Win.
Now with the season, you know, kind of coming to a close. It's February. It's going to be February. State tournament's in March. You know, you all had a big win about 2-3 weeks ago against Arlington. Mm-hmm. That's y'all rival in y'all league. Has that been the biggest win y'all had so far this year? Was it the biggest win y'all had? Y'all had some more that was comparable to that?
I think that's probably like the biggest win in the standpoint of like rivals and all that stuff. But we had another big win in the Irishman Classic. We beat J.D. Davidson and that team. But I think that probably was our biggest win. That was probably our biggest win. I think so.
Now, again, you know, we're talking to T.D. Jacobs and J.R. Jacobs of Bartlett High School. T.D. is a 2021 player and J.R. is a 2022 guard who's finally starting to get the recognition that he deserves. You recently had some interest from South Alabama. Talk about that.
Yeah, they reached out and they said they love my game and like scouts, and they've been it's been like slow since like COVID and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I think if it wasn't COVID, it'd be faster. But it's coming slowly, and I'm just gonna keep working, and I know I'm gonna get recognized.
Now, T, as far as you go, you're a senior. So, can you give me like some interest that you have, or some offers that you have right now?
Right now, like you said, like my brother said, it is slow. Right now, I had some offers, well, not offers, but I had a lot of interest, but that's slowed down since COVID and stuff. And right now, JUCOs and stuff, reaching out, and I'm gonna see what I got towards the end of the season. Try to make my final decision.
What do you think is the ideal fit for you, like as far as next year? Do you think you want to play in like a tempo style? What do you think is the ideal fit for you? But first, let me ask you a question. I know that you're coming off of an injury, sort of. Do you want to go to a school where they can, basically slowly bring you along? How you want that process to be for you?
Yeah, I feel like once I fully heal from my injury and get back to 100%, then I feel like I'll be good from there. I just need to fully recover. And once that happens, then I feel like I'll be good to go.
Now, this is for really both of you all. Having that support system is always a great thing. With parents and friends, whatever. But most of the time, it's family. Family is very, very important. You have your mom and your father's always at games. How big is that for both of you guys? How big is that?
It's a support system. It's great to have at the game. They encourage you to do good, and that makes you want to do good. So it's great having a support system at the game. We look forward to having it every game.
Yeah, like you said, it's a great thing to have at the game. Like they praise you when you're doing good, and they tell you when you're not doing good, and that motivates you to want to do better in the games.
Yeah, it's always a good thing for somebody to keep it real with you, especially when it's your parents. That's always a great thing. Always. Again, we're talking with T.D. Jacobs and J.R. Jacobs, Jacobs brothers from Bartlett High School. Do you think this is really for both of y'all? Do you think that you are a little bit underrated, locally? Like for example, you, J.R. A lot of people bring up point guard, but you're not. They wouldn't say JR like the top three names. Me personally, I think you are. Do you think that does that kind of drive you a little bit to want to prove people wrong?
Yeah, it's always motivation when they say you're not this, you're not that. But I know if I keep working, then I'm gonna get recognized. But for right now, I most definitely think I'm underrated. But you can't wallow in that or whatever. You just gotta show everybody why you should be recognized.
What's it like playing with your brother? I mean, you've been playing with your brother. I mean, for the longest. What's it like playing with your brother? Both you guys.
I know him. I know what he want to do. I know his strong suits on the court. He know my strong suits. So we just play to that. We play to our strong suits, and we know how to set each other up, and he know how to set me up, and we play good together. We play at our best together, I think.
JR, you've always been really, really competitive. Since you were younger. You hate to lose. Where does that come from? Have you always been that way? Do anything to win. Have you always been that way?
Yeah, I've always been that way. It's probably I think it's from a basketball family. We all grew up playing basketball. Everybody in my family play basketball, so that never want to lose. I got it from probably my parents.
TD, you were a player when you were coming up, 11, 12 years old. You were more so kind of known as like a defensive guy, but as you've gotten older, you've kind of become more well-rounded as a player. You're really, really good offensively, shoot the three ball, mid-range, pull up. What went into that? You kind of changing, evolving as a player. What went into that?
Yeah, I think working on my game more and confidence. Once I really, got that confidence instilled in myself, that's when my game started to change more. So I just gotta keep believing in myself because I know when the lights off, I know what I can do. So I just gotta bring that same thing to the game.
When you're both in games, when you're both playing games, how do you know that JR is on, and how do you know that TD is on? He gonna have a good game. How do you all know that?
You can really tell. It's before the game, like when we know we got a big opponent coming up or something. We talk about it like we gonna win that game. We know each other coming to play, and then like in warm-ups and stuff, when you see him knocking down shots and really into it, then that's how I know he's finna have a good game.
Yeah, you gotta watch. We watching each other before the games too. So yeah. That's what I started with. Before
Do you all have any like superstitions, before games? Like, do you eat the same stuff? Do you listen to the same music? What do you have any things like that before games?
sometimes I not all the time, but sometimes I used to put money in my socks sometimes.
How much money you put in yourself?
I just put $1 in.
Okay, just to okay. When you start doing that?
Sixth grade. I started playing middle school. First year of middle school, I started playing with money in my sock. It's not a every game thing, but when I think about it, like if I just play with it in my socks and had a good game, then I'd probably do it again the next game. Or something like that.
Coming from being a freshman to now, you're like I said, you're junior, you're senior. How much have you changed? Like, have you noticed a big change in like your attitude towards the game? Like, how much have each of you changed from freshman to now?
Yeah, I feel like I've changed a lot. When I was a freshman, I was real quiet, laid back, and I feel like I'm coming into my own more. I'm starting in practices, talk a lot, being more of a leader out there, and I feel like that's been my biggest change so far.
Being a lot more, showing more of a leadership role.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're playing, this is gonna be kind of a funny question, but when you playing, do you hear the crowd when you playing? Like, do you, like if you like say for instance you playing, somebody say, "Oh, you can't make that shot." Does that go into your mind when you playing?
Yes. Sometimes I do hear the crowd sometimes, but I try to block it out and just continue playing my game sometimes. Or sometimes I can use it to motivate me too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What about you?
I mean, I don't block it out. I hear them on purpose. It just motivates me. Like I hear what everybody's saying in the crowd. I'm in tune with the crowd. I try to play like if somebody's saying, it basically motivates me. Really, it motivates me. If they saying I can't do something, if they saying he too small, he can't do this, that, it just motivates me basically.
Okay. And again, we're talking to J.R. Jacobs and T.D. Jacobs of Bartlett High School, the Jacobs brothers, trying to make a run to the state tournament for Bartlett this year. Just a few more questions, right? We'll get into some fun stuff toward the end. Now, you said that you all have how many games left? How many games do you all have left?
I really don't know the exact amount of games.
Is there one that's kind of circled for you, like to? Cause I know y'all have Arlington again this week, right?
Yeah.
Is that a big game? Is that a pretty big game?
That's probably the most circled one.
That's at Arlington, correct? That's at Arlington.
That's probably the most circled one we have right now.
What would you describe as like both of you all your biggest weaknesses and your biggest strengths?
I think my biggest weakness is. I feel like it's really like my position. I'm like 6'1", so I don't really handle the ball that much. But I can handle the ball. But I sometimes leave it for my brother. Sometimes I try to get in position like score and stuff. I think that's my biggest weakness. But my biggest strength is I feel like I don't have to have the ball in my hands that much to affect the game. I feel like to score or do whatever I need to do, I can do it in 2 or 3 dribbles or less, and I have a lot of energy on the court. I still play good defense, and I feel like I can attribute to the game in many ways.
My biggest weakness is probably thinking towards the next level. Probably my strength. I probably need to get that up. Well, I most definitely need to get that up. Try to play at the next level, my strength and my body, period. And my biggest strength is probably communication on the court, because like I have the ball a lot, so I'll call the play on defense. We talking, try to talk on defense, and really if I'm trying to set somebody up, tell them where the right spot to be so I can set them up to put them in the right position to try to score. Probably my communication.
Okay. All right, we'll get into some randoms. All right, get kind of random questions. All right, some fun questions. Favorite NBA player, both of y'all?
Mine is Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. JR.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Okay, from Boston. Okay. If you weren't playing basketball, what would you play? What sport?
Sport.
I've been playing football.
Football.
Not football for me. I don't know. Probably like baseball or something.
Baseball.
Like that. Not football.
Okay. Jays or Air Max?
Jays.
Yeah, Jay.
The favorite basketball movie or sports movie, period.
Probably Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Love basketball.
Okay. Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's?
Chick-fil-A.
Favorite rapper? Favorite Memphis rapper?
Memphis rapper.
NLE Chopper.
Moneybag. Yeah.
Besides you two, you got three guys to choose. Besides you two players, give me three other guys you take anywhere in the country and for a game and play against anybody. Three other from Memphis.
Okay. From Memphis, Jonathan Lawson, Amar Knox, and Daniel. Daniel.
Okay, Daniel, FACS. Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'll take Jonathan Lawson, Jalen Brown,
Amar Knox. Okay. Now I'm gonna put you kind of put you on the spot. Give me three words that both of y'all live by. Three words you live by. It could be anything. It could be family. It could be anything. Three words you live by.
God, family, and God, family, and probably
My three words, like individual words.
Yeah, three words you live by. It could be anything.
probably God, family, and probably basketball.
Mine's probably like mine's probably God too, God, family, and probably like work harder. I don't know.
God, family, hard work.
Yeah, all work.
God, family, hard work. All right, there it is. The Jacobs brothers, TD and JR Jacobs. Much luck to the rest of the season for you guys, and I wish you all the best, okay?
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.